Hey guys, today we're going to be going through my miniature model Scarif and all my miniature models over here. So we have some little miniature things from the Lego Advent Calendar. We have the Y-Wing, the AT transport, and the A-Wing. And we have the little battlefield over here, where the battle went on between the rebels and the stormtroopers. There's some explosions going on, and there's the water. It was hard to figure out vegetation to make it this small, and so I had to kind of make some custom trees. And we have some rocks in the middle here. These are mainly for holding up the base plate here. And underneath we just have, just Lego structures to hold it up. And so I didn't want to include many more spaceships than the Y-Wing, because it looks kind of weird to have a whole bunch. Like over here on the miniature Endor, it looks weird. Like there's so many, and on Hoth, there's so many of the little clear pieces that it gets kind of messy looking. And so this one and my kashyyyk, ones look the best, because there's not many spaceships flying through the air. And that's mainly it for this Scarif. This one's on the smallest scale. It's on a super small scale. Like you can see the AT-ATs and Hoth and Endor are a lot bigger than this one. It's hard to get little ground vehicles, and so I kind of just made up one that could have been in the battle, which looks kind of like a tank. And so now moving on to kashyyyk. We have the separatists or droids attacking. We have some miniature, I forgot what it's called, the tank that the separatists used, and then the droid transporter, or like their transporter for their droids to bring it down to the surface. And over here we have like a mini ATTE, but it only has 4 legs instead of 6, because I couldn't really, with this scale, I couldn't really make it much. It would have to be a lot bigger to have 6 legs, and so that's a little bit off, but I think it looks fine. It looks pretty cool still. And we have I'll take this out for you, the clone turbo tank. This took forever to get the parts and figure out a good design for, but it looks pretty good in my opinion. And you can see that there's a path leading back to the base back there, whatever you want to call it. I'll put that back on there later. And up here in the trees, we have like where the Wookiees were with Yoda, and there's paths in between them. And there's the vegetation's kind of the same designs as in the Scarif. Then back here we have a couple of starfighters, a Jedi one, and another one. We have a Republic gunship. And then this is I forgot the specific name of the ship, but it's one that carried the AT-ATs into battle in the Clone Wars. And I tried a different form of putting the ships in the air to make it look like they're flying, instead of using the clear blocks like on these. I used the thin gray. It'd be nice if they made these clear, because that'd look a lot better. But I used the thin gray antenna looking pieces. Put that back on there. That's good, okay. Moving on to the next one. And these two, it kinda collides different time periods, weird. Here's my, Endor looking thing. I don't know, this just looks the most like Endor. It was more of just like a random battle. But we have ATST with the Kylo Ren's shuttle on it. We have a Rebel transporter. See, it's weird. It's collided universes, but I didn't have that much to work with, so I think it looks pretty good anyway for people who aren't really paying attention that much. And we have the little base in here with this and the turrets. And you can see there's some explosions going on with this AT-AT. There's some A-wings here. So yeah, that one's the biggest one. But it's, yeah, you know, it isn't quite as good as these two. This one was my first one. I built this one actually a couple years ago, and then I built this one, and then came Scarif, and then these two are the best in my opinion. And then moving on to Hoth. I didn't have very many white baseball pieces, so in my opinion it makes it look better because it looks like snow, and snow isn't perfectly flat. So we've got a Star Destroyer with Kylo Ren shuttle and two First Order Star Destroyers. We've got some AT-STs. This is like a very good AT-ST design. Here. Movable legs that are and everything. The AT-ST that's in the Endor, that's just what I want to call it. Looks a lot worse in my opinion. And then these are here some turrets. There's the ion cannon, another turret. My Millennium Falcon is in this one, along with Poe's X-Wing, because that definitely took place back in the time of Hoth. Here's a better one. This is Leia's transport ship from A New Hope, but those were in the Hoth too. And we've got surface cannons there and everything, and AT-ATs. And we got plenty of ships. So if I had to pick a favorite one here, in my opinion, it'd be Kashyyyk, because I really like the tree design and how it looks and everything. And I really like how this Jedi Starfighter looks back here, and this Republic gunship. And for some reason, I really like that, like, mini ATTE. It's not really an ATTE because it's got its thing, but, you know, just like. And then the clone turbo tank I really like too. The clone turbo tank, that's a very close to design to one of the ones on the internet, but I had to modify it some. And so, and everything else there is custom besides these. Here, these were from a Lego Advent Calendar, the 2019 one, I think. So that one's my favorite, and my second favorite would be this one. Would be, I forgot what it's called, Scarif. And then my third favorite is Hoth, and then Endor. But again, this one was built a couple years ago. So, that's my miniature model so far display. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.